Tonight we add another member into the prestigious Evergreen Speedway Hall of Fame, Mr. Gordy Oberg. Gordy's been in Evergreen Speedway since the beginning in 1954. When Evergreen Speedway first started, Gordy was begging for rides on the dirt track from Jimmy Collier. 1956, Jack McIntosh and Mr. Collier received approval by Snohomish County to pave the oversized 5/8 track, with a young Gordy tagging along wherever possible. Within 5 years, the figure-8 track was paved and the 3/8 tracks were also paved. Gordy would start his stock car career by working on the 1956 Mercury of Doug James. Being a crewman and driving led to being a car builder. And by 1965, Gordy and Frank Cody built and tested his rear-engine sprint car, the first ever rear-engine sprint car on the West Coast. Gordy also built and raced modified at Sky Valley and Skagit. Gordy raced his 57 Chevy stock car at Evergreen, Yakima, Tri-Cities, and Portland. Through the 70s and 80s, Gordy raced stock cars at Evergreen and around the Northwest, adding to sprints, modifieds, and sprint cars. Gordy added drag racing to his resume. And one quick story, in the early 70s, Gordy raced and won tons of races in the Nitro Dragster. Being the first in the Northwest to break in the 7-second bracket, only 1 week later, drag racing legend Jim Green, who we lost this year, beat his time. By 1980, Gordy designed a prototype oil filter and raced it for a year. And by 1982, Gordy and his brother Dwayne went to the market with a filter. 38 years later, Oberg filters are used throughout the racing industry. In addition to all he's done, Gordy helped many drivers at Evergreen Speedway through the years and has helped launch many driving careers. Always a designer, Gordy decided to build the ultimate car hauler from scratch. With his son Kelly pressuring him to get it going, the project morphed into an 8-page spread in the January 1990 issue of Stock Car magazine. Gordy has lots of great memories at Evergreen, from being a kid at Evergreen Speedway to being a driver, car owner, builder, and innovator in the racing world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the 2019 Fred Butler John Gay Memorial Hall of Fame, Gordy Oberg.
I'd like to say a few words about the way I came up. I didn't do it by myself. I had my brothers help me and close friends, and it's hard to say what you really mean or it'll sink in, but 60-some years of racing is hard to remember it all. But I got my family and my wife probably the biggest supporter, and I got a son, Kelly Oberg. He's marketing the oil filter now, and plus a couple other things we got. And so many people have helped me. I'm just going to talk about a couple of them. One of them was John Bender. John had to build a stock car when he was in high school, and started running it a little bit up here on the 3/8, and then Bill Hunt was our engine builder and built almost every engine up there. And he's got more wins with his engine than any other buddy in NASCAR in the Northwest. John Bender, I can't remember how many wins he's had, but every year for 20 years he's up in the top 2 or 3 or 4. it helped me an awful lot. On the track and off the track also. It's very, I've taken, I have two sons, Don Bender and Kelly Oberg. Okay, I gotta go right now. I sure appreciate everybody here come by and saying hi. It's something I never ever dreamed would happen to me. So
You deserve it.
I just want to say thank you to everybody at this banquet. Just an unbelievable. And once you get 80 years old, then all you can tell your friends that are 40, they're only halfway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gordy Oberg.